Yes. Mr. Raphael Dawkins with the Combat Radio. And we are live. Okay. Let's have a look what's going on. What's on the menu? What's on the menu today? Okay. So, first things first. Let's get... We want to do that. Let's get the thumbnail up. Boom. Boom. Is that what we want? Oh, that's not what we want. More like this. More like that. Okay. As a matter of fact, let's stop that music. That's not what I wanted. Let's get it right. Why is that playing? I wanted this. Okay. There you go. That's what I wanted. Much better. Dang. Ace 1982 up in the building. How do you do? Good to know you're still alive. Let's ring the bell for that. Hold on. Why did the bell just kind of suddenly shut up? There we go. Much better. Okay. I'm feeling better now. The music's right. The ambiance is right. So what we doing? What are we looking at today? Hello and welcome. It's the Boxing Talk with Raphi. It's the original wrap-up show. Don't fall for any cheap imitations which are a mere figment of your imagination. So what are we talking about today? Are we talking about Janik McConnelly? That's what I'm calling him, McConnelly. Janik McConnelly versus Denzel Bentley. We're talking about the upside down man. TKO 22 up in the building bright and early. We're talking about the upside down man. What's his name? Steve Sparks. I just realized something. Steve Sparks, the upside down man, is the man from down under. The man from down under. I guess he feels more comfortable in that position. Upside down. Dang. Didn't even realize that up until now. So we got the DAZN card. We've got the Top Rank card to look at. What was this one? This is the Boxer card as well. Dang, there was a lot of boxing on TV over the weekend. We got the Jonas card. The Jonas card. Well, I don't know about the whole card, but certainly we got the Jonas fight. And of course, we got to have a little cheeky look at the Mayweather versus Deji fight. OMG, I don't think I've spoken about that as to date, but I've got to have a laugh at that. Floyd Mayweather fighting a 1-0 pro, a professional fighter with one fight, one win. That's got to be talked about, surely. I'm gonna have to tickle that subject. And of course, over there, you see the Rafi's dinner last night. Rafi's last night dinner. What we got there? We got a beef joint and greens, peppers, and of course, those tomatoes. What do you call them tomatoes? What do you call them tomatoes? I've forgotten. Baby tomatoes, whatever you call them. So, Rafi likes to put his meal up there for inspiration. People who need inspiration. rdcr, Raphael Dawkins Combat Radio Nation. Like, subscribe, comment, and share at your leisure. Okay, I've done all of that, but I haven't done the sound check yet. How remiss of me. Let's get the sound check. I don't even know if you can hear me. Can you hear me? Let's do that. Boom. And let's cancel the music just for a second. Let's see what's going on. Let's cancel the music just peppers. of course, those tomatoes. We call them tomatoes. Yeah, that's good. That's acceptable. That's very good indeed. Good sound levels. I think we're ready. I think we are ready to proceed. Okay, everything seems to be in order. All right, so where are we at now? Where are we at now? Okay, first things first, let's drop the link. Boom. Boom, boom. Crystal clear quality. Okay, that's what we like. That's what we like. Okay, so where are we now? We're over there. Let's pin that. That's pinned. Okay. Wizard sleeves up in the building. Okay, let's get into that. Where do I begin? Where do I begin? Boom, 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 boom. All right. First and foremost, we got too many windows open. Let's see what we can get rid of. Oh, there's more, by the way. There's more. There's more than that. There's more than that. Let's see if I can remember everything. I haven't got everything written down, but I knows what I want to do. I knows what I want to talk about. So let's see what windows we can get rid of. Definitely talking about that. Need that open. What is that? Yeah, that's fine. No, I need that. Need that. Do I need that just now? What are we going to start off with? No, don't need that yet. What are we starting off with? Okay. Okay. Oh, this is a good one. This is a good one. This is a good one. Let's stop sharing that. And start sharing this, I think. Or do we leave that? Do we leave that until the area is slightly more populated, or do we just crack on with it? Let's crack on with it. Let's crack on with it. Plenty of time. Plenty of time. Okay, so I didn't really intend to stay up and watch Bentley. Hold on, where is it? Didn't really intend to stay up and watch Bentley versus Janibek. You will know that that was on the top rank card. I'm pretty sure that was on the top rank card. That didn't start till something like 4 a.m. Don't ask me what the Raphael was doing up at 4 a.m. in the morning. Saturday night, Sunday morning. Don't ask. But anyway, Raphael was up that late. There was a bunch of stuff on. There was a UFC was on. That was a wicked card, incidentally. Poor Molly. What's the second name? Molly McGann. Poor Molly McGann got molly-whopped. Molly McGann got molly-whopped in the UFC. OMG. In one round. Oh dear. I might talk about that a little bit in a little bit. But yeah. So Rafi was up light. And, you know, I sent Jeeves. Jeeves had been up on the roof. During the week. And there was a plethora of channels to watch. You know, BT Sports, they were doing something. I think that was the UFC. The Sky Sports, they had the boxer card on it. It was everywhere. It was everywhere. And they had the PPV stuff. It was everywhere, mate. Everywhere. I just ended up getting caught up with the Shizniks and ended up watching this Shizniks. When normally I would leave that until the morning, till Sunday morning. But I stayed up for it. And it was a pleasant surprise. Let's have a look at this. What's this, that there? Timmy Fury reminds me of a total who was on Love Island. His dad is even worse. What a shower. Well, I can get onto that in a moment. But yeah, I think Tommy Fury should just come out as a Tommy Fury. I didn't watch that fight. I've seen little bits and bobs on Twitter. Is it Twitter? Yeah, Twitter. Seen little bits and bobs on Twitter. I know that Tommy Fury came in heavy. Tommy Fury came in at what, 7 pounds over the limit. 7 pounds over the limit. And then he eventually, so I heard, because I didn't watch that, but so I heard that they switched Tommy Fury's opponent last minute. So I guess he fought a heavier guy. As a matter of fact, let me get over to Twitter, see what they're saying. Twitter, let's go Tommy Fury. Let's see. I ain't watched that fight. Hold on, wasn't that PPV? Wasn't that PPV? Tommy, what is it? There it is. Wasn't that PPV, the zone PPV? Tommy Fury. What's this? Is this Tommy Fury? This is hilarious. Is this Tommy Fury? This is Tommy Fury. What the hell's going? This is funny. Let me share it. This is hilarious. Hold on. How many seconds? I don't want to get in trouble. This is funny. Oh my gosh. I got to share this. I got to share this with the people. I got to share it. What's going on? No, not that. Oh my gosh. The comedy value is high. Let's okay. This is phone 8. Let me have a look. So this is the replacement guy, the last minute replacement. I think the Tommy Fury needs to come out as a bodybuilder. Oh gosh. Okay. Let's have a quick look at this. Let me just kill the volume. I just heard some obscenities there. Roy Lambert Forgoum v Tommy Fury. Okay, what round is this? 2 of 6. It's funny. What they do is sticking the hand up. What's the hand being sticked up? What is that all about? Go on, stick a hand up. Stick a hand up in the air. Go on, what's going on? This is hilarious. When you tell me about the comedy value, this is hilarious. Making a mockery out of boxing. Absolute mockery. Yes. Leon Figures up in the building. OMG. Okay, this is funny stuff. What's this hand up in the air business? That is hilarious. Okay, and I understand that thing lasted for 6 rounds. And Tommy was telling the other guy he's going to take him out quick. I don't watch that fight, but I might give it a gander at some point, seeing as it seems so hilarious. I did, however, watch or see the post-fight shenanigans. The post-fight shenanigans with Big John kind of going on a rampage, taking his what did you call it? Taking his shirt off, saying he wants to go at saying he wants to go with Jake Paul.
Checkmated. He's agreed to a February bout. He shook me hand. He gave me his word of honour. His manager. It's happening in February. I said, listen, if you renege or back out, you'll never live it down in your life.
Let's have a look what Tommy Fury is saying. Let's have a listen to what he's saying.
Can I say one thing here, though? I've locked him down, backed him in a corner, and checkmated him. He's agreed to a February bout. He shook me hand. He gave me his word of honour. His manager. It's happening in February. I said, listen, if you renege or back out, you'll never live it down in your life. And you can't break a man's handshake. Contracts mean nothing to me, but a handshake does. And my word can build a tall on it. He's given his word, his manager. We fight in February. Can I say what?
Boom. We fight in February. I think he's talking about Jake Paul. Why the hell is he worried about Jake Paul? It's all about the money, isn't it, John? It's all about the money. Why are you not building? Why are you not looking to build a career for your lad? Boxing boxers. Big John, answer me that. Riddle me that. Riddle me that, Big John. Why are you not trying to build a career for your lad? Fight boxing boxers. What the hell is this? When did this become part of the game? You're just trying to build a career for your lad, boxing YouTubers. What the hell is that all about? What kind of shenanigans is that? John, 3 times the strength. Fury was UGC Flame up in the building. How do you do? How do you do? Okay, so pure jokes, pure shenanigans from the Furies, TNT. Where's the TNT? Doesn't that stand for something explosive? Doesn't that stand for something explosive? What's that all about? Where's the TNT? Where was the TNT though? I didn't see any TNT. I didn't see any TNT whatsoever. Oh. Oh, these characters. These characters are hilarious. Oh, dang. John WWF Fury. Come on. You must have been over in Saudi when Tyson was learning WWF. Remember a couple of years ago? Was it a couple of years ago? When he should have been fighting Deontay Wilder. Went over to Saudi Arabia instead and learned WWF. Remember that? I think John must have gone with him. Because look at this. Straight out of the WWF playbook. OMG. Looks like the beast of wherever. Oh, man. Pure jokes. Pure jokes. Pure jokes being delivered by the Furies. The furious ones. Okay, what's going on? Oh, what's this? Well, seeing Tommy Fury calling out Jake Paul after that dreadful fight is absolutely embarrassing. Hey, at least, Jake Paul is actually, taking on more serious fighters than Tommy Fury. At least he's doing that. You know what I mean? What the hell's this? That looks a bit dodgy. Okay, one of the best detectives in the game. Okay, what's going on? A bit more WWE. Oh, halfway. Oh. Wow. OMG. This is funny. This is hilarious. Dang. The Furies have got this WWE stuff down to a fine art form. Down to a fine art form. Oh my gosh. Tommy Fury. Big John Fury. Good Lord. What's this here? Update. Tommy Fury speaks out and explains the situation surrounding his fight tonight. What's he saying? What did he say?
You never did. I'm here in Dubai, I've got a new opponent, and I'm ready to go. So I'll see you tonight. I just want to come in here and clear a few things up. One contract was given to Paul Bamber, and one contract was given to myself. The weight in my contract I made yesterday. So as far as I'm concerned, I've done my job. I made weight. Paul.
Different contracts were given to each man. Is that for real? That's interesting.
Bam does not want to fight. He never did. I'm here in Dubai. I've got a new.
If different contracts at different weight, then obviously he wants to fight, but he's giving him a different weight, didn't they? What's this? Oh, that's that. What's that? Okay, that's that. What the hell's that? I don't know. That's some weird shizzle. What's this? Some hilarious stuff. Okay, but while we're here, let me just see if I can see the Deji stuff. What's going on? Team Nomte, Big Daddy. While we're here, let's see if we can see the what do you call him? The Money Mayweather. The Money Mayweather. Let's have a look at this stuff. Mayweather versus Deji. Versus DG. Deji. Floyd. Floyd. Floyd Mayweather versus Deji. What's going on? Okay, let's share some of this. Let's have a look. Why do I have to go through all that rigmarole? Okay, so Deji apparently gave him a little scratch under his eye. But my question is, how the hell could Floyd be so shameless? How could he be so shameless to say that he's going in there fighting a guy of Deji's caliber, only one win? Only one win in a one-fight career. What the hell? Who gave my man a belt, blood? What's going on? Oh, is this the fight? Let's have a look.
We know what Floyd can do.
Let's have a look. Oh, did you go in a little bit? Did you do the moonwalk? Whoa. Jeez. Uh-oh. Grip, hold. Okay. That's what it was like. Is that what it's about? OMG. What's going on down here? Okay. So it's a dancing thing. What is that? So it's a dancing thing. Okay, I have no idea what happened. I presume that Floyd Mayweather won. But other than that, I don't know nothing. I just think it's kind of amazing. It's outrageous to me that Floyd Mayweather would have had the audacity, the gall, the nerve to actually go in there up against a guy who was 1-0 in a professional career. To me, that was amazing. That was just crazy to me. That was just crazy to me. But hey, he did it, and he collected however much he collected. And wow, what I can say is wow. Okay, so we've warmed in with some little jokey fights. Now let's have a look. Let's have a look at some more meaningful fights. Let's have a look. Let's see if we can get something up on Twitter. Let's stop that. What is that there? Okay. Let's look for something a tad more meaningful. Oh, okay. Okay, we can't have that playing like that. Don't want them fools trying to do the Raphael. Where are we? There we are. Okay, let's have a little taste of that before we talk about it. Oh. This looks like it would have been in the 12th round, which was a good round for Janibek. Started off the first 4 rounds were good for Janibek, but then in the middle rounds, they were good for Bentley, who performed better than most had expected. I expected Bentley to put a good shift in, to come to fight and make a good representation of himself. I expected that, but not many people did. Oh, this is not good. This is the 12th round. This is not representative as the fight as a whole. Not many people did, but I believed in Bentley, Denzel Bentley. I believed he would represent. Oh, is that my shizzle? Yeah, that's one of my shits. That's one of my shizzles right there. I believed he'd come and represent, and that he did. What kind of outfit is that? That he did. Denzel Bentley turned the fight. Janibek versus Bentley turned the fight into something far closer fight than most people had expected. A far more competitive fight than most people had expected, and a far more enjoyable fight, dare I say, than most people had expected. Why is this so small? Is it you want to get this up a little bit bigger? All right, look now. It still looks small. Let's get it up. Let's blow this thing up. Yeah, so it's a better fight than most people had expected. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was late, however, so I can't say I scored every round. Or the scorecards, are something like one. Well, I can't remember. But I do have resources here, so I can find out. There they are. Scorecards are 116, 112 times 2, 116 times 116, 112, and one dozy judge had it 118, 110. Well, he can just nod off and go back to sleep. Bad Left Hook had it a bit closer at 115, 113, with a lot of rounds that were kind of tough to call, where you could easily have favored the work of Bentley. or the better accuracy of Ali McCauley. That's what I'm going to call him, Ali McCauley, Janik Ali McCauley. But yeah, much closer than people expected. Janibek did not look like the bogeyman some people believed him to be. What's that? The hype's been that nobody at 160 wants to fight him. But the plain fact is, well, or rather that he's been avoided by fighters. Remember, I think they wanted Demetrius Andrade. He was made some kind of mandatory, I believe, for Demetrius Andrade. And name like Jamie Munguia was up there. Andrade didn't want it, but that could simply have been due to the money. The money was very little. I don't think it was even a mill for that. So Andrade wasn't interested and kept stepping. So you're supposed to be the bogeyman, but he didn't look like a bogeyman. Didn't look like no kind of bogeyman. It makes you wonder how Andrade would have fared in there. Two southpaws. I'd have to think that Andrade would have took care of him. You know what I mean? I have to think that Andrade would have took care of him. But I still would watch that fight. Bentley acquitted himself very, very well. Was able to make Janibek look a little robotic and predictable. Fight got rugged down the stretch. Both got tired. Both were able to shake that off and turn up the heat here and there. More close quarters training. Whilst nobody would say it was Fight of the Year candidate, it was interesting to examine, to watch, to see. Yeah, so good fight, enjoyable fight. Janibek versus Denzel Bentley. What's this? Let's get out of there. Let's get out of that. Let's chop that down. That's the 12th round. A really representative. That was a good round. The 12th round was a good round for Janibek. Some of the middle rounds were good rounds for Bentley. Okay. What's that? Let's get out of that. Boo is, oh dear. I don't know about that. There's a lot worse fights out there. He's a good fighter. He's a very good fighter. Some of his fights are more interesting than others, but yeah, he's a lot of people have issues with his fight style. That has to be acknowledged. That's for sure. Okay, so where are we going on to now? Where are we moving on to? Oh yes. Where is it? I know exactly where we're going. So let's go there. I think we might come out of. Oh, maybe I don't come out of there. Maybe we just go straight to. Maybe we just type in Montana Love. That's where we're going. Montana Love. Versus, what's his name? Steve Spark. Steve Spark. Montana Love versus Steve Spark from Down Under. Oh, kill that noise. Kill that noise. Oh, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? That's me. Montana Love versus Steve Spark. How are we doing? We're doing making this bigger, are we? Is that what we're doing? Okay, so is that it? Was that the clash of heads? In fact, I got a video up. I got the video. It's best we look at my video. Best we look at my video. It gets freeze framed in all the right. What the hell? Stop that. It gets freeze framed in all the right places. So let's look at my video I made earlier on today. Here's one that I made earlier. Where's the head clash? Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay. So, stop sharing that. And start sharing this. Okay. No, that's not it. What the hell is that? No. Okay. So, let's have a look. So this is going to be a slow-mo of the headbutt. Remember, there was a headbutt which started off the mayhem, the shenanigans. Let's have a look at the headbutt. Okay, you'll see Steve, what's his name? Steve Spark come in with the head, and it connects with the left eye of Montana Love, causes a gash, nasty gash. Okay, let's see if we can see that. Boom. Dang, get out of here. Get out of here. Let's try and see if we can see that again. So Steve Spark is going to bring his head in this direction. It's going to cause a nasty gash. Let's have a look. Boom. Okay, that caused the cut. That caused the cut. Do you want to see that one more time? What's going on? Is this thing even moving? Is this thing even moving? This is horrible. This is horrible. It's a 10-8 round. First. Move. Move, damn it. Move, damn it. It's frozen in time. What the hell's going on? What the hell's going on? I'm losing the will. I'm losing the bloody will. Okay. Okay. Damn. Oops. OMG. Calm down. Boom. Okay. Third time lucky. Boom. Okay. So was that accidental or deliberate? You be the judge. Okay, so that started after shenanigans. That's Sparks from Down Under, the man from Down Under. He had dropped Montana Love in the second round. My scorecards. This looked like he was going to the scorecard when Montana Love said he can't see. Normally, when you tell the doctor you can't see, the fight gets called off. So it looked like he was going to points. Looks like they're going to have to tot up the points, and whoever was winning at that point would win the fight. Well, if that happened, according to my scorecard, round 1 went to Montana Love, 10-9. Round 2 went to Steven Spark, 10-8, because he dropped Montana Love in that second round. Round 3 went to Steve Spark, 10-9. And round 4 went to Montana Love, 10-9. So at that point in the proceedings, hold on. What round did he finish in? What round did he finish in? He finished in the 6th round, isn't it? That was the 6th round. That was the 6th round. So who won the 5th round? I don't have that marked down on my scorecard. 5th round. Who won the 5th round? That is an important question. I was close. But anyway, I think that I had Steve Spark narrowly ahead by a point. Yeah. Hard to say if the ball was intentional. Very difficult to assess. By looking at the video, one guy's head was relatively stationary and the other one was coming in. So, and that was the head of the guy who was kind of, it was the naughtier of the two. It was the naughtier of the two in there. TKO says, I didn't think that was an intentional headbutt. Yeah. Neither did I at first. When I looked at the replay, I kind of thought to myself, one guy's going in with the head, and plus that guy's the naughtier of the two. He was the naughtier of the two in the fight. So that's why I just showed you the replay so you could arrive at your own decisions. Okay, so they got back into it. Referee said, the doctor said, I'm giving you 1 more minute. The doctor said to the referee, I'm going to give him 1 minute. 1 more minute. See how it goes. And so they returned. So they returned to the fray. Okay, what's going on? Returned to the fray, got back into it, got stuck into it. And as you see, Montana Love went straight for the UFC grappling takedown style. Wasn't messing around, straight into it. They ended up against the ropes. As you see there, Montana Love got a grip on him, got a grip on the rope. The other hand up on the shoulder, like so. Now the question is, at that point, did he push him out of the ring, or did Steve Spark, the Aussie, did he jump out of the ring? Was he pushed, or did he jump? That's the question. Was he pushed, or did he jump? Boom. As a matter of fact, rat-tat-tat-tat, where's the pole? Where's the pole? Let's get a poll going. Let's have a look. Let's get a poll going. Where is it? Plus. Poll. matter of fact, I'm going to leave that playing so you can decide for yourselves. Was Spark pushed? One sec. Or did he jump? Was he pushed or did he jump? Ask the community. Ask the community. Let's go. Let's go. Where are we? Don't think it was intentional. I think he was trying to roll under, but caught him on his way in. So the question now is that still rolling or is it not? It is rolling. It is still rolling. Okay. So the question now is, was he pushed? Was Spark pushed or did he jump? Was he pushed or did he jump? It's a crucial question because montanalove was disqualified on the basis that the referee believed he pushed Steve Spark, the Aussie, out of the ring. So, was he pushed? The poll is in the chat. Was he pushed or did he jump? That's the question. That's the vexing question. Where we at? Okay, that's interesting. That's interesting. Will any play? Boom. Was that a push or was it a jump? And the referee, was it the referee? The commentator, one of the commentators said, as Steve Spark got back in the ring, he said, "That was quite athletic by Steve Spark. That was quite athletic." Okay. I don't like to taint people's opinions. I like to let you get your own opinion in, but I did make this video earlier on today where I expressed my opinion. And since we're discussing the topic matter, I think I'm going to have to express my opinion again on it, even though the poll is still up. Poll is just gone up. Do I express my opinion? I think I'm going to have to express my opinion. Of course, you're free to disagree. But it looked clear to me that Steve Spark. Let's just see it again. Let's just see it again. I don't even want to give my opinion while the poll is open. Don't want to give it, but I think it's pretty darn clear what happened there. Pretty darn clear whether he's pushed or whether he jumped. So I'm not going to say nothing in the interest of not tainting or contaminating people's minds, swaying people's minds. I'd rather not do that. Leave the poll up for 20 minutes or so. Then when I close it, I'll give you my opinion. But I think it's clear. I think it's pretty clear what happened there. But either way, if it went to the scorecards, I think Steve Spark was in a good position to win it anyway, win it on points. I can't really say that conclusively because I put DQ in round 5. It was DQ in round 6. So I can't remember who the hell won round 5. So I can't say conclusively who I had, who would have won it on my scorecard. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at my scorecard. Had it 38, Steve Spark, 37, Montana Love. But if Montana Love won the 5th, which I can't remember who won the 5th, if Montana Love won the 5th, then it would have been a draw. It would have been even. Would it not? Yeah. Because you got that point back, clawed a point back. And if Steve Spark won the 5th, then he would have maintained his gap. Maintain the gap, right? I can't really say right now. Okay, so I'm gonna leave that there. What's this here? 5. I think I'm gonna have to give the opinion because people don't know. I'm gonna move on from this, so I'm gonna have to end the poll now. I'm gonna end the poll right now and discuss what I think happened. Okay. As we move, because if I'd have left it open, then people have just been talking from memory rather than the evidence. And that's no good. That's no good at all. I've been talking from memory rather than the evidence. Okay, so what do I think happened? I think he was, hold on. What did the poll say? Was he pushed? 80% believe. Or did he? Oh, wow. So I was misreading it. I thought 80% believed that he jumped. Okay, so 80% of respondents believe that Steve Spark was pushed out of the ring. And only 20% believe that he jumped out of the ring. I think it's very clear to me, very clear, very conclusive that Spark jumped out of the ring. Jumped. I think the commentators at the side saw that he jumped out of the ring. I saw that he clearly jumped out of the ring. There was no ambiguity about it whatsoever. But 80% believe otherwise. There you go. So he was just leaning. There was no lift. There was no extra exertion from there. There was no extra exertion. There was no lift up. Boom. He clearly jumped out of the ring. Clearly jumped. There's no doubt, no ambiguity whatsoever. That's a clear jump. There it is. Boom. He jumped out of the ring. So I'm afraid to say 80% of respondents are wrong. You know what I mean? It happens sometimes. Even though the evidence was right there in front of your face, hey, never mind. Sometimes people believe what they want to believe rather than what they see, rather than the evidence. They say, forget about the evidence. I'm not interested in the evidence. But hey, I'm aware of that. So it's all cool and the gang. What else is here? Alexandra Elubs responds, great video. Cheers. Live show on as we speak. Boom. As we speak. Live show on as we speak. Boom. Okay. Should I have dropped a link to the live show in that? Yeah. Where is it? Where are we? Skip that. Boom. Boom. Okay. Let's stop sharing that. Was he pushed? Share this. Reply. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Let's come out to that. Let's close down a few windows. Was he pushed? Let's get out of that. Was he pushed or was he jumped? I don't know anymore. I actually thought he jumped. He took advantage of the nearest exit to jump out, but what do I know? Maybe he was pushed. No, he definitely jumped. The evidence was there. Slow motion evidence was there. The commentators at ringside knew. They laughed amongst themselves and said, yeah, very athletic of him. So, I mean, I think the evidence is clear that he jumped. But 80% reckoned he was pushed. I think 80% just saw what they wanted to see rather than the evidence presented. But that's not unusual. It's okay. It's not unusual for people to just write down, just believe what they want to believe rather than the evidence. You know, sometimes people just say to hell with the evidence. You present them with the evidence and they say to hell with the evidence. We don't want no evidence. I just want to believe what I want to believe. The evidence is clearly there that the man jumped. There ain't no doubt about it. There ain't no ambiguity. I think he let his momentum go to feel safer once upended. Let his momentum go. What do you mean? He jumped. He just kind of swung out there. I don't mean he took a vertical leap, but he just swung out. He just jumped a little bit. The leg went up. So not a total jump. Well, listen, you know what I mean when I said jump. Did he orchestrate his exit from the ring? And yes, he did. He orchestrated his descent from the ring or his exit from the ring. He orchestrated it. So in the position they were in, he wasn't going to come out of the ring. He was going to stay against the ropes. But what he did was he made a little jump, brought the second leg up. That then toppled him forward. His ass landed on the side of the ring, and then he jumped out. So yeah, he orchestrated his exit from the ring. If they'd have maintained the position they were in, he wouldn't have dropped out of the ring. But he orchestrated it. We're talking about Spark. He orchestrated his exit from the ring, and so he was the orchestrator. He was the orchestrator. Does that mean that he shouldn't have won? No, not at all. Not at all. He may have won on points. But specifically speaking about his exit from the ring, and he himself orchestrated it. And I think that was very clear in the video. It was amply clear. But sometimes people aren't interested in evidence. They just want to believe what they want to believe in spite of the evidence. And that's okay, because I'm aware of that. You know what I mean? That's perfectly okay. That's what humans are like. You know, if the evidence doesn't suit what they want to feel, then they say, nah, I don't want no evidence. I don't believe the evidence, even though the evidence is right there. They don't want to believe it. They don't want to believe it. That's humans. That's human beings for you. You know what I mean? If the evidence is inconvenient, then they may choose to disregard it. That's just how the thing go. Okay, let me take a sip, get a little hoarse. Okay. What next? Where are we next? Where are we now? Where are we now? Let's bring this down a little bit. Montanalove disqualified. Hold on. Let's share it. Share that with you. Okay, let's go through a few of these before we. Oh, was that the who saw the Sonny Edwards fight? Sonny Edwards, Alvarado. Let's have a look. I didn't watch that fight, incidentally. But if you saw it and you want to comment on it, let me know. Let's have a look. Sonny Edwards, pro boxer. There he is. Felix Alvarado. Okay, so that was his last fight. What was that? 12 round unanimous decision. Who watched that fight? The IBF World Flyweight. Okay, I heard it was a good showing by Sonny Edwards. Who watched that fight? Who watched the Sonny Edwards fight? Let me write it down. Who watched the Sonny Edwards fight? Matter of fact, rat-tat-tat-tat. Let me come out of that. Who watched the Sonny Edwards fight? Sort thought it was a legit, close, tough fight where Sonny was trying psychedology, rope doping, but was really being put there. Most seem to see it as a schooling for Edwards, though. Okay, yeah, I heard that Edwards kind of put a clinic on him, but I didn't see it. Hold on a second. What's this? Tonight, Felix Alvarado. Hold on, let me see if I can see a little clip of it. What the hell's going on? Let's have a look. Felix Alvarado. What's this? They got some highlights. What is this? This is dodgy. Oh, okay. A little bit of head work from Alvarado. Am I sharing this? I hope not. Just having a quick gander. At this. Where is it? A little bit of head work, a little bit of uppercuts. This isn't a clinic to me. Looks like a tough fight. Looks like Alvarado is giving almost as good as he got. Looks like, yeah. Yeah, I think I'm with you. That looks a close fight. Where the hell is this schooling? Where's the schooling? Where's the schooling here? This is a close fight. Interesting looking fight. Very close. This is a close fight. Just, or did he throw Sonny Edwards down to the ground or something? I just see Sonny Edwards coming up off the ground. Nice little right hook from Alvarado. Yeah, I was lied to. Somebody told me this was a schooling by Sonny Edwards. Not at all. Not at all. This is toe-to-toe stuff. And I'm just randomly flicking through this thing. And half of the time, it's Alvarado on the attack. More than half of the time. Pro bellum. Okay. Well, that looks like an interesting fight. That's like one that you could have in on the background. On the background, yeah, that looks like a decent little scrap from Sonny Edwards. Decent little scrap from Sonny Edwards. Boom, boom, boom. What's going on there? They gave the Winters. No, they gave a disqualification. They disqualified Montana Love. Disqualification. So it wasn't a win to Steve Spark. They didn't award a win to Steve Spark. More, they awarded this disqualification to Montana Love. So Steve Spark won by default. Maybe another case of people seeing what they Indeed, maybe another case of people seeing exactly what they wanted to see, because that didn't look like no schooling to me. Sonny Edwards did not school Alvarado as far as I could see. People seeing what they want to see. But yeah, it got me curious about the fight now, because that looked very, very 50-50. Okay, so where are we now? We're moving through these topics very, very quickly. Where are we now? Let's have a look at my list. Steve Sparks, yeah, cross that one off. Did he push or did he jump? Okay. Ali McConnelly, we've done that. Denzel Bentley, we've done that. Montana Love, we've done that. We're looking. What's the clock saying? Okay. They got another 20 minutes to go. So where are we heading to? What are we going to do with this one? Got a couple of options here. 2 or 3 options. Okay. It's one I forgot about. Let's write that in now. So we got this is, what's his name? Oh yeah. Well, I think we kind of covered that one. Last week. Kinda. Okay, new trainer. What we doing? What we saying? What we doing? What's going on? What the hell? 28 minutes. What's this imbecile doing here? this imbecile doing here? I think we can come out of that altogether. And I think we can go out of that altogether. I think we can type in, let's see if we can do this. Matter of fact, rat-a-tat-tat. Let's have a tic-tac. Let's have a tic-tac. Let's have a look. Okay. Let's do this. Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay. Let's do this. Okay. So, as you know, the WBC came out with they had their convention in Costa Rica last week and came up with a list of mandatories that they've put into place. Okay, so right about now, we're going to look at that list of mandatories. Let's have a look. Oh, it's Acapulco. It was in Acapulco, Mexico. Okay, I thought it was somewhere else. Can't remember where I said, but it was in Acapulco. Okay, so here's a full guide to how things panned out. Heavyweight. Deontay Wilder and Andy Ruiz have been mandated to fight to decide the next mandatory for Tyson Fury. Need to up that. Okay. So that's Deontay Wilder versus Andy Ruiz. They're going to fight. They'll be mandated to fight. And the winner will be the next mandatory for Tyson Fury. And isn't it wild? Isn't it crazy that we could very realistically, it's a high probability, possibility is high that we're going to be seeing Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder 4. Isn't that wild? Isn't that crazy? Okay. So that's one. Okay. Arslanbek Makhmudov versus Zan Kozlowski was called for after Makhmudov's next fight, which is scheduled for December 16 against Raphael Akpori. There's a lot of difficult to pronounce names right there. Okay, and that is, of course, in the heavyweight division. Okay, so next, Bridgerweight. Okay, so as you know, the champion is Oscar Rivas. He will defend his title against Lukas Rozanski in Poland on February 25th. Okay. The winner must then face the winner of Alan Babik, Riyad Merhi, who will meet to decide the second mandatory challenger. So they got the first mandatory challenger, then the second mandatory challenger. OMG. They got them lined up like ducks in a row. Okay. As we proceed. So now we go to the cruiserweight division. Okay. I should mark this so people know immediately as they come in what I'm talking about. WBC mandatories. As established. At the WBC convention. In Acapulco. Okay, so we got that there. Right, cool. Let us proceed. Cruiserweight. There it is. Ilinga Makabu is in a voluntary stage. But then has to face mandatory challenger Noel Makalenia. He was also called for Tabiso Munchu to meet Badu Jack to decide the next mandatory. Okay. So after Ilinga Makabu has gone through his voluntary stage, he has to face mandatory challenger Noel Mikalenia. Let's have a look at Noel Mikalenia. Hamburg. Noel Mikalenia of Hamburg. Let's have a look at Mikalenia. "26 wins, 2 losses. Cruiserweight, 4 stars. Orthodox, 6'2", 75-inch reach. Birthplace, Armenia." Okay. Lost to Maris Bradis, 2018. Lost to Christoph Ludkarzi, 2017. Points. Both times he lost, they went the 12 rounds. So don't appear to be no kind of pushover. Okay. That's good to know. Let's come out of that. Let's go back into, as a matter of fact, rat-tat-tat-tat. Okay, we can do it that way. Let's go back to the WBC. Okay, light heavyweight. So the champion is Artur Beterbiev or Beterbiev. He'll defend his IBF, WBC, WBO titles against WBO mandatory Anthony Yard. Okay. So Callum Smith is the mandatory challenger and will fight once more before facing Beterbiev Yard winner. Okay, so Callum Smith's going to fight. Callum Smith is the mandatory challenger. He'll fight once more before fighting the winner of Beterbiev, Beterbiev, and Yard. Okay, so Callum Smith is next after Anthony Yard. Okay, a couple of more of these to go. Couple of more of these to go. Okay. Right. As we move. Iron Kong in the building. Who the hell's George Steele? Who the hell's George Steele? George the Animal Steele. Okay. Okay. Un momento. Let's have a look at this. Where are we? Yes, yes, yes. And in comes the man goes by the name of the Iron Kong. Iron Kong, come in.
Yes, Mr. Dawkins, in Dawkins Towers. The king. Okay.
I'm good, man. I'm good. We're looking at the WBC. We're looking at the WBC mandatories. The mandatory list. As a matter of fact, hold on a second. Let's see where we're up to. We're up to Callum Smith is going to be the next mandatory for Artur Beterbiev after Anthony Yard. What else? There's a hell of a long list. Super middleweight. The undisputed champion is Canelo Alvarez, and he's currently recovering some surgery. How long he will be inactive for will be determined before he's able to return. David Benavidez and Caleb Plant will fight for the interim title. Okay, so there's going to be an interim title fought for by David Benavidez and Caleb Plant, and that's going to happen in March. And the winner will become Canelo's mandatory. Okay, so David Benavidez v. Caleb Plant. The winner.
That's a good fight.
Yeah.
It's too bad that they tried to do the PBC marination story when both of these two were champions.
Yeah.
And Samson Lukowitz, David Benavidez' handler, was like, no, y'all gonna have to pay for it. We're gonna marinate it. This is a pay-per-view fight. Then boom, David Benavidez can't stay off coke and stop being fat. And then Caleb Plant gets knocked out by Canelo. Nobody's a champion no more. Bunch of idiots.
Yeah. I should have just fought. The marination. You know, you marinate the meat too long, it can go spoil. Marinate the meat too long, it can go spoil. You know what I'm saying? But at least we got David Benavides or Caleb Plant. We've already seen Caleb Plant. We've already seen that fight. So I'm hoping that David Benavides wins just because I want to see a new opponent for Canelo.
Yeah.
But Canelo's talking about he won't fight no Mexican. He don't want to fight no Mexican. So what? So what's going on there then?
Canelo's a strange guy, man. I don't know what he's talking about. I'm not gonna fight no Mexican. Says who? So what are you gonna do? You're gonna because if you drop the belt, it looks worse.
Yeah, of course.
So
What you gonna do? Run away?
Exactly.
You're gonna run away from David Benavides?
That's not gonna help his
legacy.
His standing in boxing.
No, not one tiny bit.
Yeah.
Not one tiny bit. And then middleweight champion Jamel Charlo is currently sidelined due to injury. However, once he's fit, he will face interim titleist Carlos Adames. That's Jamal. Sorry, did I say Jamel? Jamal Charlo. Let's bring him up. Jamal. Boom. Open sesame. Where are you? Iron Man. That's his nickname is Iron Man. Damn, that's a few hairdos ago. That's a few hairstyles back. A few hairstyles back.
Adames, isn't that the wrong Charlo?
Jamal. No, it's the wrong Charlo. That's the wrong Charlo. What the hell happened there? Now copied and paste. Theoretically, nothing could have gone wrong. Jamal. Theoretically, nothing could have gone wrong. Active. Boom. See that? It comes up Jamel. Jamel comes up instead. Jamal comes up instead of Jamal. What the hell's going on? What the hell's going on?
Boxrec has given up on Jamal.
Yeah, Boxrec ain't having it. Boxrec ain't interested in Jamal. That's quite bizarre and quite peculiar. Well, as a matter of fact, I know how I get around these things. I just type in the other guy. Oh no, but they haven't made that fight yet.
Raphael, you don't know who's George Animal Steel?
No. Who the hell is that?
John Fury.
I don't know. I never followed WWF. No.
Well, Google. Well, bring up George the Animal Steel for us.
Yeah, let me do that.
George the Animal Steel.
George the Animal Steel. Okay, George the Animal Steel. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I see exactly what you're saying. Let me share my screen. Let me see. Let me share my screen. The people will know. Damn. George the Animal Steel, spitting image of George. I mean of Big John. Spitting image of Big John.
I'm telling you, Big John looked absolutely. As soon as I saw the video, I was like, "That's George." All he needs to know is go and eat a turnbuckle.
Yeah.
Because that's what George the Animal Steel's whole shtick was. He used to bite the padding off the turnbuckles.
Yeah, I can see there. He's got it in his hand. He's got a turnbuckle in his hand. Yeah. Straight up WWE. That was straight up WWE.
Man, that was so. You know what's sad though? You know, it'll probably help sell even more. But John Fury is an embarrassment. That guy is just terrible. Him and his son, all his kids, just embarrassing.
Straight WWE. That's the first thing I said when I saw it. Straight WWE. It was madness. It was just and it seems like the whole family are in it. Tommy Fury put one leg out of the ring and arguing, have somebody hold him back, and then John Fury did that a couple of meters away on the other side of the few yards down on the ring, and then Tommy Fury looked pissed off at one stage because John Fury was upstaging him at his own show. You know what I mean? So he walked out to the other side of the ring and, was doing his thing. He was pissed off that his dad was upstaging him. It was quite hilarious. Quite hilarious. So did you watch that fight? I didn't watch the fight. The Tommy Fury. He went 6 rounds.
No. Raphael, I don't. I got things to do, Raphael. I got yard to clean up.
For real.
Anything there,
For real.
If it was a few years ago, I would have got some sheep to bring in. No, I don't. Yeah. I don't watch the nonsense on my TV, Rafi. I watch my TV is for proper things.
Yeah, I didn't have no time for that nonsense. Didn't have no time.
Nah, man, Rafi, you can't watch them things. Come on.
But hold on, did you catch because I forgot about it, to be honest with you. I forgot about it. Did you catch the Floyd Mayweather fight though?
No, Rafi.
No, I never saw that either. I still want to see that though. I want to see why Floyd feels that he needs to be fighting a guy who's only had one professional fight. So I think
Floyd is doing this to make up some money that he might not have right now. To be honest, I think, where there's smoke, there's fire. I think the whole PBC in shambles has a lot to do with this, because I don't know one ex-fighter who still has to actively play his trade in a ring.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. I can see it 2 ways. There's 2 ways I can see it. One way could be that the guy needs the money.
Yeah.
That's one way. But the other way could be that he just doesn't want to leave any money on the table. He wants to scrape up all of that money.
I guess, but man, I don't know, Rafi. One of these days, one of these young boys gonna swing real hard.
Yeah, I think it's dumb.
And they're gonna catch Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah. I think it's dumb. Because I think even what's that guy's name? The tall Paul.
Logan Paul.
Even Logan gave him money. He gave him trouble.
Yeah.
He was having trouble with Logan. I believe I said it. A lot of people disagreed with me, but I still maintain to this day, Floyd Mayweather was having trouble with Logan Paul, and I think that he's been exercised more caution since that fight, to the point where he could fight a 1-0, a one fight professional. He's got to the stage now where he could fight a 1-fight professional, which to me is quite extraordinary. It's extraordinary that he's sufficiently shameless that he could do that. He could do that with a straight face and still walk with his head up. A 1-fight professional. He's fighting a guy who's had 1 professional fight. That's quite extraordinary to me. Is it because he's broke, or is it because have you ever had a friend who watched every single penny when he didn't have to? I know a guy like that. He was saving before we even knew he had any ambition. He'd been saving almost every penny, and out of the blue, he said he was buying a house. He had a special bank account, which he never really told anybody about, and he put in a significant portion of his wage each week into that particular high interest bank account. And before he knew it, at a relatively young age, he had enough money to put down a significant deposit on a house. And you never really noticed that he was scraping all the pennies, but he must have been, to have that money to put down a significant, what I believe to be a significant deposit on a house. And I think there's certain people like that. Certain people like that who they just have this mentality. I'm gonna make every penny count. And I suspect this is pure hypothesis from my side. I suspect that Floyd has become a man who used to waste a lot of money. And I suspect, I wonder to myself, has he gone the other way? Has he gone the other way? And is now a guy who says, listen, I need to make every million that I possibly can. I want to make every million that I possibly can. Why should I not? Why shouldn't I? Why shouldn't I fight four times a year? Well, I can demand that money. While I can demand good money. Why shouldn't I do it? And I think that I'm not sure he's broke. I think he's just found a new mindset where he says, I want every million that I can get while I can get it. I think that's what it is. That's my stance.
That's fine, Rafi, but you know, it looks also bad because Floyd Mayweather doesn't do this for his one lone fighter. His one lone fighter is still lower paid than Floyd. The promoter is supposed to be taking a small percentage of paychecks now, but Floyd is committed to always making more and doing more than everybody else, including the one person on the TMT, Tank. Tank has no fight schedule. He has not made the kind of money Floyd is making, and Floyd has not put him in a position to make that kind of money. Not one time.
Yeah.
So it just looks to me like Floyd Mayweather is basically just being his own selfish self. If it was just him alone out there doing what he wanted to do, then cool. But he's supposed to be a promoter, and he has somebody who he calls a star, who he's not putting in a financial position. If Tank tomorrow has to retire from boxing, Tank will be broke within a year. You understand? Floyd is not putting that guy, that young man. People forget Tank is not in his early 20s, in his late 20s.
Yeah.
And Floyd is doing this for himself, not for anybody else.
Yeah, well, that's always been Floyd, though. I think that Floyd is Floyd's priority. Floyd is Floyd's priority. He don't really care too much about promoting Gervonta too much. Certainly not interested in promoting Gervonta above himself. No way, no how. No way, no how. I don't think that will ever happen. I think Floyd just wants to collect every million this guy's name written on it. He wants to collect it while he can. And if that means he's going to fight, he's reduced to fighting one and oh guys who only have had one professional fight, then hey, Floyd is going to be that guy, and he's going to do it. Apparently, he's going to do it without shame. It's incredible to me. Never thought I'd see it. But hey, that's the way it is. That's how it's going down.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. So Jamel Charlo fighting Carlos Adams. Jamel Charlo. Okay, so we got Jamel Charlo now for real. He comes up. Okay, so let's bring up Jamel. Let's bring up Jamel Charlo. Okay. So now he's legitimately up there. And what's the word on Jamel Charlo? Well, Jamel Charlo. Boom. I have to press too many buttons to get there. I need to streamline this thing so I can get to where I want to get to pronto. So Jamel Charlo will face Tim Tszyu on January the 20th. Wow, what happened there? I didn't want it to happen. Whatever happened, I didn't want it to happen. Jamel Charlo will face Tim Tszyu on January the 28th. While interim titleist Sebastian Fundora will meet Tony Harrison in the final eliminator. I like those matchups. I like Tim Tszyu. I like Jamel Charlo versus Tim Tszyu. And I like Sebastian Fundora versus Tony Harrison. I like that.
Yeah, man, them two good fights. It'll just be interesting to see what channel they're gonna be put on because Fox not paying for nothing.
No.
Are all gonna be on Showtime now? Is it gonna be pay-per-view? I mean, it's interesting to see how PBC gonna play this.
Yeah.
Because one of them fights is pay-per-view fights.
No.
So, if I was Jamel, I would have probably tried to fight Tim Tszyu in Australia and make as much money as possible because we saw that his fights don't sell in America.
For real.
Like they put this man in LA or something for the last the rematch with what a gentleman name again?
Which Tony Harrison.
No. The rematch with the York man for Undisputed, the Argentinian.
Oh yeah. Okay, let's just scroll down.
That's his name. Castaño. That's his name. Castaño.
Yeah.
And almost nobody showed up for that fight.
Mm-hmm.
You understand me? And it was just like, I think Jamel should try and get that fight in Australia and make as much money as possible.
Yeah.
Because,
well, he ain't gonna do that.
No, obviously not. But I'm saying
he should.
It'll just be interesting to see how they're gonna play it because man, they're not making no money off of these people. They're not coming to their fights. They're not buying the pay-per-views. I don't know what they're gonna do.
Is it this Charlo whose wife was complaining, saying he's gonna get broke? He's gonna go broke.
Jamal.
Oh, it's Jamal, the other one. Yeah.
Jamal is the one with a lot of like recent issues. He's the one who had the problem where he couldn't afford the what you call it, Raphael, the kebab at the
yeah, the takeout, the rest.
Yeah, couldn't afford the peas and mash or whatever.
Oh man. Oh, so this is the stable one. Jamel is the stable one. Jamal.
Yeah, stable-ish.
Yes.
Jamel is the one who has a really bad temper.
Yeah.
Jamal is the drunk.
Oh damn. Dang. Jamal is the drunk. Dang. Well, Castano, the two Castano fights, it was a draw, then he won. Didn't he knock out Castano? Yeah, in the 10th round. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was an okay fight. That was an okay fight. I like that fight. Okay. So we got the issues there for PBC to contend with. And the junior welterweight. Hold on, I missed something. This is remember folks, this is the WBC mandatories as established at the WBC convention in Acapulco last week. And we got some good matchups. In welterweight, they got Errol Spence Jr., who will defend his title against mandatory challenger Keith Thurman. Keith one-time Thurman. It's now official. Iron Kong, it's now official. One time is up against Thurman. One time is up against Errol Spence.
All that talk Spence had about, I'll never fight Keith Thurman. I'm not fighting Keith Thurman and all this other nonsense. Yeah. Here you are fighting Keith Thurman because you don't have no choice. Right? Errol Spence and PBC had no intention of fighting Terrence Crawford. None. How much times we've seen this play from PBC? How much times? You know what I mean? Just talk up another fight, talk it up, then bait and switch, and then fight somebody else. It's a joke at this point. Go ahead and fight Keith Thurman. They should have made this fight years ago when Keith Thurman was still somebody and Keith Thurman still had a ponytail.
For real.
Right? Now, as I said, he looks like the guy who makes the wonderful lamb shawarmas. Right? That's my guy. I like him. Forgot his name though. But anyway, makes good shawarmas. I buy them Fridays.
Yeah.
And
that's kebab. That's kebabs to us. Kebabs to us for people in the UK who don't know.
Sure. So we I like that. So that's what Keith Thurman look like. So I will be rooting for my shawarma dealer against Errol Spence. For real.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what Thurman's got left. Curious to see. I'm curious to see. We gon' see. Okay, so junior welterweight, we got Jose Zapata and Regis Prograis will fight for the vacant WBC title in Los Angeles on November the 26th. The winner has to face Jose Ramirez. Teofimo Lopez will fight Jose Pedraza on December the 10th. He will then fight Sandor Martin to decide the second mandatory. So first and foremost, it's Jose Zapata versus Regis Prograis to fight for the WBC vacant WBC junior welterweight title in Los Angeles on November the 26th. I ain't mad at it. I'm not mad at that.
What fight is that?
Sorry. The junior welterweight. There's a vacant junior welterweight belt, WBC belt, and that will be contested by Jose Zapata versus Regis Prograis.
That's a good fight. I who's going to be broadcasting that fight, Rafi?
Un momento, let me have a look.
Because remember, some promotion got in them spent like what, $2 or $3 million on it, on the fight.
Is it?
And people were like, who are these people?
Who the hell are they? Zapata versus Regis Prograis. Let's have a look. Let's copy that. Get rid of that. Let's post it up and see what comes out. Versus Google. Let's have a look. News. Pay-per-view undercard will be live on. Okay, let's have a look. Who's broadcasting it? So Zapata versus. Stop that. Share that. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, Zapata versus Regis Prograis pay-per-view undercard information. Pay-per-view undercard is being announced. Let's blow this up just a bit. Headline. November 28th. War Ground Dignity Health Park outside. Satellite outlets. PP. It's going to be streamed on Fight TV. Fight TV in the UK. It's Fight TV in the UK. I don't know who's. It's hold on. This is not. It's we're November now. It should be up in the. Should be able to find it elsewhere. Let's have a look. What date's that? What date? 26. There it is. Let's get the info. View fight info. Let me see. It's not giving me the American broadcaster. We're just getting the English broadcaster. Oh, hold on. It's Fight TV in America and Fight TV in the UK. So, that's a mystery. Fight TV. It's not normally Fight TV in America. It's normally Fight TV in the UK, but some other promoter in the US of A. Okay. So we're none the wiser there, but it is going to be on the 26th, the 14th now. So what? Pretty much a week from now. Week and a half from now. Okay. What's going on here? George the Animal Steel. It's John Fury. George the Animal Steel, indeed. Okay. So, yeah, okay, that's good. Let's come out of that and let us continue with the WBC list. What else is it? What else? Errol Spence, Zepeda. Oh, lightweight, undisputed lightweight champion Devin Haney is in talks to face Vasily Lomachenko. It was agreed that Shakur Stevenson and Isaac Cruz will fight to decide the next mandatory. Okay, so I think they're basically saying that Vasily Lomachenko is the mandatory, and then the mandatory after that will be the winner of Shakur Stevenson versus Isaac Cruz. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with Shakur Stevenson going up against Vasily Lomachenko.
So are you saying that they're gonna put Shakur to fight Lomachenko for the mandatory for Devin Haney's belt?
No. Devin Haney Vasily Lomachenko is going to be Devin Haney's mandatory. And Shakur Stevenson, the winner of Shakur Stevenson versus Isaac Cruz, will fight to decide the next mandatory. Or
well, we know Isaac Cruz not gonna come over to fight Shakur Stevenson.
Okay.
Because in PBC land, Isaac Cruz is an A side because he lost to Tank.
Yeah.
Somehow this guy Isaac Cruz has gotten all this publicity because he did slightly better against Tank than other people, and somehow he's famous for losing.
For real.
It's absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, he got famous for losing. And he is supposed to be fighting Shakur Stevenson. I don't know. I correct myself. Vasily Lomachenko, it doesn't say that he's a mandatory. It just says that Devin Haney is in talks to face Vasily Lomachenko. So it looks like that's a voluntary. And it's agreed that Shakur Stevenson and Isaac Cruz will fight to decide the next mandatory. So that's just in the interest of clarification. That's just to clarify that. But what we got here. And you know what? We've come up to the 2 hour mark. We're pushing the 2 hour mark. So what did you, is there anything that you had on your mind, any topic that you had on your mind?
I was glad montanalove lost that fight. I think that dude is trash. I think he's awful. He's like a new Adrian Broner. I mean, I just was wondering, like I guess Eddie Hearn wants a little breakthrough on the East Coast of America. So he's picking up people like Montana Love and them, but Montana Love is more concerned about how he looks, his ring entrance, his persona outside the ring, and all this other nonsense rather than actually working on his craft. He's not that good. He deserved to get disqualified. He threw that man over the top rope. He won the Royal Rumble. And now, Stevie Sparks needs to go back to Australia and fight Liam Parrow. Montana Love is not that good a fighter. He's just not that good. And I'm glad he lost. I picked him to lose. And Stevie Sparks was beating him up. He was winning the fight. And Montana Love got frustrated and wanted a way out the fight. The guy is a joke. Yeah, and man, I just wanted to talk about the whole Josh the Animal Steel debacle, King Kong Bundy debacle, and we did that. So that's all I had for you, Rafi. Man. I know you're there, so you go enjoy the rest of your night.
100.
You take it easy, my brother. Peace
100,
to you.
100%. That was the Iron Kong 126, man in the Caribbean, and so. What can I say? Kong said it all. Kong came in, gave his opinion on this fight over here. Montana Love, he was making a hard work of it. Like I said, he was behind on my scorecard. And then he got cut. Montana Love, can he come back? I think he can. He has the skills. I think he does have the skills, but he needs to work on the skills. He's got to work on them guts. But he looks small. He looks small in comparison to Steve Sparks. You know what I'm saying? He did look small. And was that a desperation move to pin him up like that against the cage, against the ring? I do believe so. But I believe that Steve Spark hopped out of the ring. I believe he hopped out to the ring. And why not? Why not hop out to the ring? Because there you go. In a precarious position. All Steve Spark has to do now is just dip his head further forward. And then the momentum is going to carry him over. So hopefully he does that right about now. And we can see him do that. Boom. There we go. All we have to do is dip his head. And now he's gone. His momentum will flip him over. You know what I'm saying? So he was a master of his own destiny there. He decided, hey, I don't like this position. Let me just flip myself out of here. So should I have said flip instead of jump? Yeah, maybe so. Just flipped himself. Dipped his head, and he just flipped himself out of there. Boom. There you go. Now you know. Bell big devout. But yeah, Montana Love, he's got to make a decision where he's going to knuckle down and get gutsy. He's got a choice to make. Going forward in his career. Can he do it? I think he can. Will he do it? It's entirely will he do it? It's entirely up to him. It's entirely up to the fella himself. So we've got halfway through this thing. Where is it? Did I drop it out? I hate when I do that. I hate when I drop it out and then I need to bring it back. Where is it? Where's that tab I just closed down? And I shouldn't have closed it down. I hate when I do that. And I don't even know how to bring it back. How do I bring it back? How do I bring back a tab? Oh, might be that. Hold on. Oh, there it is. Where is it? Oh, yeah, there it is. So I think I've got halfway through this. What's the matter now? Or 3/4. Let's say 3/4. I got 3/4 of the way through this WBC mandatory list. We've still got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Halfway through. About halfway through. this WBC mandatory list that they drew up at the convention, the WBC convention. So we're halfway through that. We'll do the second half the next time around. Otherwise, just be taking us another half hour, and we can't do that. Yeah, landed perfectly. How much points do you give him for the land? You nailed the landing. What's that? 9.3. You nailed the landing. What's that? 9.3. So we'll do that next time. What is it going to be? Wednesday, or is it going to be Thursday for the next Boxing Talk with Raphael, the original wrap-up show? Yeah, either Wednesday or Thursday. I got through a lot, but there's still stuff on my itinerary that we haven't got through, so we're going to talk about them on Wednesday, or is it going to be Thursday? So still lots to talk about. But for now, it's time for the Rafi to recline. In the meantime, it's the Raphael Dawkins, it's the Combat Radio, it's the like, it's the subscribe, it's the comments, it's the shares, and it is the hitting the bell icon to stay updated with news and notifications. Don't forget about the live show. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. It's the Raphael Dawkins, the Combat Radio, and we are out. Blessed.